So we'll get ourselves centered in a comfortable seat. So if you need to even shift your seat a little bit, you can offer that. Roll your shoulders down and back and taking pause in the space. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze, whatever feels best for you. But this action of releasing strain from the eyes brings more relaxation to the face and brings more relaxation overall. Sitting up nice and tall, so rooting down to the sits bones and lengthening to the top of the head. And everything in between, there's a slight engagement to keep everything lifted. But the shoulders are relaxed, they're not part of the lift. And notice if there's a tendency of leaning forward a bit. This is normal because we condition our body to lean forward, especially if we're at a desk in front of a computer or looking at our phone or reading, we tend to lean forward. But in our yoga practice, I want us to practice leaning back a bit, or it'll feel like leaning back, but it'll actually be upright. And to do this, using our imagination, that there is a wall right behind us, and you can feel the wall against your back and against the back of your head. And this alignment is what we're looking for when we're in our seated position and we're centering ourselves and grounding ourselves in the practice. So having that awareness of our physical body in space is step one. Okay, we need awareness of our physical body, the most tangible part of who we are, the most material part of who we are. And we ground from the space because this is where we're living. This is our home. So we want to take care of our home, right? We declutter, we make repairs. But being mindful in our home and notice how the air moves in your home. Checking that air filtration system, right? If there's any congestion in the nose, releasing that, maybe having tissues nearby. And feeling the body move as the air comes in and out. And letting it be very relaxed. We're not pushing or forcing anything. Might even notice a natural rhythm. And if the rhythm is a little off, a little choppy, just by noticing it, it starts to shift. And then you can deliberately shift it with the pranayama practice of deliberately moving the air in the body as we expand through the belly, the ribs and the chest. Exhale, soften through the chest, draw in the ribs and the belly. All the air coming in through the nose, filtering any impurities, exhaling through the nose or through the mouth. So if you feel like you're holding on to a lot and you need to release and let it go, especially the stuff that we don't want to hold on to, any irritability or anger or frustration or confusion or fear, then sigh it out, letting it all go. In Kripalu, where I studied, the yoga rooms would be very noisy with these vocal expressions of whatever was happening with the body. Lots of sighing. So that is welcome in your practice. Feeling nice and centered in the space. So now that we have a good awareness of our physical body, and we have a good awareness of our breath, we'll unite these together in movement. So the first movement that I love to unite the body and the breath is the flexion and extension of the spine. So if you need to cross or recross your legs, you can do that here. You've been sitting for a bit. We're going to get off of sitting soon. Bringing your hands to your knees and gently inhale, draw the heart forward and squeeze your shoulder blades back. As you exhale, round your back as your shoulders come forward. Good. So any degree of this, it leads with the heart, it leads with the chest, and the rest of the body just kind of follows it. So on the inhale, we're getting a nice stretch in the front of the belly, and as you exhale, getting a nice squeeze in the belly. You can even offer a little extra squeeze if that feels okay with you. Now this movement of the spine, right? We're inhale, we're opening, we're inviting energy in. And then as we exhale, we're releasing energy through the breath and through the body. So this movement is mimicking the breath. One of the biggest focuses of our being, our state of being, and being in polarity is the in and the out, right? We have our inner world, we have our outer world. We have our in breath, we have our out breath. So this in and out relationship, it's very related to consciousness, right? What we see, what's right at the surface, what's tangible, and the subconscious. Sub means underneath. So what is underneath our thoughts? What is underneath our feelings? Yoga is a gateway towards that, if you choose. Because we're aligning the in and the out. We're giving balanced attention to the in and the out. And on the next inhale, come into a neutral spine and taking pause here. I like pausing between the movements. It gives us a chance to rest, but it also gives us a chance to reflect. Mercury is in retrograde still, so it's our opportunity to go backwards in ourselves, to rest, to reflect. Anything with a restore, reevaluate, rethink. All of that is in alignment with going in retrograde, going backwards. Going backwards also means going inward, right? We get a little quieter and a little more reflective, and we just see what's there. Not easy to do, especially when we run away from it, typically, habitually, to protect ourselves from the intensity of it. But when we have the courage to go into that intensity, it is so empowering, and really you create this version of yourself that can be unstoppable. And we can do that through gentle yoga. Okay. We'll inhale the arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down and back. And now they're relaxed down and back, but I want to give a little bit more energy to it. So reach the tips of your shoulder blades down as you reach the tips of your fingertips up. So feeling that opposite action, feeling nice and strong. If you need to bend the elbows or open it up a bit, completely up to you. Good, maybe even feeling a little longer in the spine, right? Good. Turn your right palm away and bring it down to the floor. Press your fingertips into the floor to get taller in the spine. And then exhale, reach that left arm over to the right. Good. Take a look up at the left thumb. And then take a look down at the right hand. So we're doing a little rotation. You can do that a few times if you like, just looking up and down. Good. And the next time you look up, just turn your head to the center so you're nice and neutral. Come all the way up and bring that hand down. Roll the shoulders forward, up, exhale, relax, back and down. Good. Just take a pause here, maybe feel the difference between the left and the right. We're surrounded by polarity, right? Up and down, left and right, in and out. Our yoga practice, when we pay equal attention to the different extremes, we can transcend beyond those extremes because there's like a neutrality that is being felt. Good. So on your next inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, relax the shoulders down and back, and then give that little engagement as you reach the shoulder blade tips down, fingertips up. Good. Taking a breath here, maybe feeling a little difference between the left and the right. Go ahead, turn that left palm away from you, and then bring it down to the floor next to you. Inhale, press through the fingertips to get taller. And then exhale, reach forward to the right. Good, and we'll take a little look up at the right thumb. Look down at the left hand. Just this little movement up and down, so it's kind of coaxing our side body a bit. Good, looking center. Come all the way up so your spine is nice in alignment, and release that hand down. Good. Forward and up, back and down. Nice. Since we're here, we'll just offer a little twist, and this can be a nice release. You might even hear it or feel it. We'll start with the left hand to the right leg. The right hand can walk back behind you a bit if you like. Inhale, get tall in the spine, navel goes in, and then exhale, press into that left hand as you pivot the rib cage over. You can keep the chin in the center of your collarbone, or you can look over the right shoulder, whatever feels best for you. And try taking one nice big full breath. Good. Inhale, you right back to center. Taking pause here. Nice. And we'll go to the other side. Left hand next to you, right hand on the left leg. Good. So we inhale, press down to lengthen the spine, and exhale, press into your twist. Keeping that spine nice and long. Breathe into your body, a nice big full breath here. Good, and inhale your way back to center. Taking pause here.